Have you ever felt like you're carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders? Like you have to be the strong one, the provider, the rock for everyone else? Today, I want to share a story about a man named Alex, and it might sound a lot like someone you know, or maybe even you. Alex was the eldest of 4 siblings. He was the breadwinner, the one everyone leaned on. He had a heart of gold, always giving, always putting his family first. He'd give them his last dollar, the shirt off his back, everything he had, even when it meant he was left with nothing. He believed his value was tied to what he could provide. But this immense pressure started to build a silent storm inside him. Alex became a chronic overthinker. His mind was a constant reel of what-ifs. What if I lose my job? What if I can't pay the bills next month? What if something happens to my family? The future became a source of constant fear, not hope. This relentless stress began to take a physical toll. He started experiencing heartburn, a constant lump in his throat, and stomach issues. He didn't know it then, but this was anxiety manifesting as GERD symptoms. Did he tell his family? No. He kept it all locked inside. He was their hero, their provider. He was terrified that if they saw his cracks, if they saw his weakness, the love and respect they had for him would vanish. So, he put on a brave face every single day, pretending everything was fine. But you can only pretend for so long. The anxiety worsened, spiraling into a deep, heavy depression. Sleep became a luxury he couldn't afford, and food lost its taste. His body started to betray his secret. He lost weight, dark circles framed his eyes, and his once vibrant energy was gone. He was a ghost of his former self, just going through the motions. One evening, after another grueling day at work, he walked through the gate of his family home. And then it happened. A sudden, overwhelming wave of terror washed over him. His heart hammered against his ribs, he couldn't breathe, the world started spinning. He was having a full-blown panic attack. His mother, who was tending to her garden nearby, saw him collapse. To her, it looked like a heart attack. Panic ensued. They rushed him to the hospital, fearing the absolute worst. But after a series of tests, EKGs, blood work, everything, the doctors came back with surprising news. Physically, his heart was fine. All his vitals were normal. The doctor then gently turned to Alex and asked, "Alex, are you having trouble sleeping? Do you worry a lot?" That simple question broke the dam. With a heavy heart and tears streaming down his face, Alex finally let it all out. He told the doctor and his family, who were gathered around his bed, everything. The crushing weight of responsibility, the constant fear, the sleepless nights, the physical pain. He confessed his fear of being seen as a failure. And in that moment, something incredible happened. His family didn't see a failure. They saw their son, their brother, who had been suffering in silence for so long. There was no judgment, no disappointment. There was only love, empathy, and a profound sense of regret that they hadn't noticed his pain sooner. They surrounded him, not with questions, but with hugs and reassurances. That day in the hospital was a turning point. Alex realized he didn't have to carry the world alone. He learned that his worth wasn't measured by his ability to be an unbreakable provider, but by the love he both gave and allowed himself to receive. He was diagnosed with an anxiety disorder and GERD, and for the first time, he had a name for the monsters he'd been fighting. The road to recovery wasn't instant, but it was a journey he no longer walked alone. Through counseling, he learned coping mechanisms to manage his anxiety. His family became his biggest support system, encouraging him to rest, to talk about his feelings, and to practice self-care. He slowly learned that it's okay to not be okay, and that loving his family also meant loving himself enough to take care of his own well-being. Gradually, Alex got his life back. He was still the loving son and brother. But now, he was also a man who understood the profound importance of self-love and the healing power of vulnerability. If Alex's story resonates with you, please know you are not alone. It is not a sign of weakness to ask for help. It is a sign of incredible strength. Thank you so much for listening. If this story touched you, please consider liking this video and subscribing to our channel for more content like this. Take care of yourselves and each other.